Good morning and welcome to Soccer Arena, the home of accurate football predictions. If you want to win games of football on a regular basis, this is where you should be. Actually, if you want to win games on a daily basis, this is where you should be. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share with your friends and families. Very, very important. Even with your enemies, those people that are after your life, share this channel with them and help them win games so that they can forgive you. Of course, yesterday was really, really amazing. 4.16 odd victory. Some of the games, I'm sure most of you probably had questions pertaining to my analysis and predictions for some of the matches, but they came true. So, two tickets. I cannot always promise that every day we win, right? I can't, but this week we've won every day, but I can't always assure you, but we will try. Okay. But if you want um, that extra conviction, if you want games with an extra layer of conviction, then you should join our Telegram channel. We have the 5 plus odds, which has won 3 days in a row, going on in our Telegram channel. It's massive, it's a huge opportunity for you people to take your opportunity to the next level. Okay. There are two types of people in this life. There are people who wait for a long time. They want to see other people succeed in a certain thing before they take action. Then we have what I'll call the early adopters, people who don't wait until a situation becomes crowded and then they go in, they become one of the very first people to take action and they do well when they take action and they benefit, become part of the system and do very well. So that's exactly what is happening with our 5 plus odds in the Telegram channel. Some people who have been able to see beyond it, who have been able to see it for what it is, are really benefiting. And I mean, when you check the comments, you see some of their comments in the previous videos. So join our Telegram channel. I mean, those of you that are playing the YouTube tips, you've won a lot, and I'm happy. I mean, I want you guys to keep winning, right? I know by now some have gotten a second and third side chick, even though I don't encourage it, because now you have a lot of money. Some are even planning to marry a second wife or a third wife. Actually, uh, someone, a member of a special monthly art, he was really, really successful. And then recently he told me he was planning on, oh, he had actually gotten married. I was like, yeah, I know why. you know, he has won a lot and there is sufficient money for bride price, sufficient money to, have a woman in the house. I mean, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. I'm not married yet, but to see people take on such heavy responsibilities, I just salute them. I'm happy. And I want to see you guys make more and more progress in life. If this channel is going to help you build your house, complete the house you started in the village, or finally marry this girl that you've been toasting and dating for 11 years, bro, I'll be the happiest. If you send me such news, tell me, hey, I was able to use this channel over a period of time to achieve, I have no jealousy in me. I'll be the happiest to know that we are touching lives, we are helping people become better. And we've really touched a lot of lives so far. When I started this YouTube channel, I had only one objective. I didn't want to be mainstream. I didn't want to do what every other person is doing. Start a YouTube channel and tell you what I'll call emotional predictions. They'll just tell you Leeds versus Southampton over 2 goals, but you have no idea. You have no idea, literally the rationale behind that prediction. You have no idea. All you have to accept is the fact that this guy has told me that Leeds and Southampton is over 2 goals. So I wanted to be different. I wanted to show you guys that football is mad, right? My South African people call it mates. It's mates, you know. So, you know, so It's data and statistics. That is what football prediction is. And what I've done through this channel is I take you guys through the journey, right? It's not a one-sided thing. It's not an emotional something that I can go to sleep today. I'll think about Borussia Mönchengladbach game playing, and then I'll just wake up. Maybe during the dream, I had a dream at night, and I saw that Mönchengladbach lost, and then I'll be like, yeah, that game isn't going to work out. So it's going to be over two goals. It's data and analysis. So I just want to thank you guys for staying with me. We had a few bad days a couple of months ago, but many of you stuck with me. Many of you understood that it wasn't my fault. It was the time period that we had gotten into. So today we've taken time to analyze matches that give a total of 2.50 odds. And I'm going to take you guys through the games. The very first game we have is Cagliari versus Leeds. It's an interesting game. Two teams that are, I think they are battling relegation. I think so, but we'll confirm. Now, when you look at this Cagliari team, it's interesting that they haven't lost a single game at home, right? This is a team that has played Juventus. They drew Juventus 2-2. They played Atalanta, beat Atalanta. You know what that means? They even drew Napoli. This is a strong team at home. And they even beat Salernitana. When you take a look at Leeds away from home, Leeds has won just twice. And, just twice and lost twice. But then you need to look at the quality of teams that they beat. They beat mostly teams that are facing relegation or teams that don't have anything they're playing for. For example, they beat Salernitana away, which was expected. The head to head, well, it's unfortunate this website doesn't have their recent head to head, but I checked their head to head, and it might interest you to know that their last three meetings between 2024 and 2022 ended in draw. Like uh, both the games ended 0-0, 1-1, or 2-2. The last three times that they met in recent times, not 2020. So at this point, we need to look at their standings. And when you look at their standings, one thing you'll see is that this team, Leeds is position 13, the away team, Cagliari is position 14. So Cagliari would want to win this game to make sure they have taken themselves completely out of relegation waters. Because right now, the point difference between Cagliari and the team in the relegation is just, I think, 4 points. So what am I predicting? My prediction is very simple. I'm double chancing Cagliari. Cagliari will win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes at odds of 1.30. The next fixture I have is from the Italy Serie A. It's a game involving AC Milan and Genoa. When you look at AC Milan has been in all sorts of form in recent times. You can't really tell what they'll be up to. But one thing that is sure about them is that they will score and concede for the most part. It's interesting that they have scored in four out of their last five matches at home. The only game they didn't score in their last five matches was a Europa League, and they didn't really care about that competition, to be honest. That was the only game they didn't score. When you look at Genoa, Genoa has also conceded in four out of its last five matches. It's interesting that AC Milan has scored in every game they have played against Genoa. So every time they've met Genoa, they've managed to register a goal. So I think the safest betting prediction for this game is AC Milan to register one goal. And the reason why AC Milan will be um, really, really serious in this game is they haven't really confirmed Champions League spot totally. They haven't. The battle is still very tight. Right? They can sink if they lose a few more games. They can easily sink even at position 70, even with 70 points. So I'm playing AC Milan to score over zero point 0.5 goals. So the odd for AC Milan to score over zero point 0.5 goals is 1.12. The next game we have here is from the Spain La Liga. It's Valencia Alaves. When you look at Valencia, this Valencia team has been excellent. They've only lost once in 5 games. You expand to 10 games, and they've only lost twice in 10 matches. And one of those losses came in a cup game. So, in terms of league performances, in their last 10 matches at home, they've only lost once. And that was to Real Betis. And you know, Real Betis is pretty strong. Alaves, on the other hand, has been on a three winless away um, performance. So they failed to win their last three away matches, and it's pretty sad. They've only won once. Head to head shows that Valencia has really dominated this fixture. They've never lost to Alaves based on what we've seen here. Now, when you look at their standings will throw more light on the quality of teams we are meeting. So, as you can see, here, Valencia is position 8. They want to get into the top 7 spot. Getting into the top 7 spot will guarantee them European football. And that's something that really, really excites them. Alaves has nothing to fight for. At the moment, they are sure of La Liga survival. So they know 100% they'll play in La Liga next season. So they have nothing to fight for. And head to head also favors Valencia. And in view of the fact that Valencia wants to get into the top 7 for European football, we are going with a double chance for Valencia at odds of 1.26. Finally, this is a game that I thought I was going to avoid, but I have thoroughly analyzed it and I feel there is merit in playing this fixture. It's Eintracht Frankfurt and Bayern Leverkusen. It might interest you to know that Bayern Leverkusen has already won their league, but there is something far greater that this team is playing for. It seems they want to become the first and only team to not lose in an entire season across the competitions that they participated in. So across the league, across the cup games, and also in the Europa League. They're just very solid. So Eintracht Frankfurt is a team that doesn't really have anything they're playing for at the moment. But Bayern Leverkusen is playing for glory. And they were able to get the business done against Roma last week, Thursday. So they won't really be under any pressure, so to speak, to want to rest players. As I can see, they want to finish the La Liga battle without losing a game. Why do I say so? This is a team that has played 20 away matches. They've played 20 away matches and drawn just 4. So they've won 16 out of the last 20 away games they've played. Isn't that incredible? Now, when you check their head to head, well, we don't have the recent head to head. So I'm going to ignore this. It's not representative of the two teams that are playing today. Eintracht Frankfurt, on the other hand, has been a little bit shaky, winning just twice and drawing 3 times. I'm convinced, beyond reasonable doubt, that Bayern Leverkusen isn't going to lose this game. The fact that they want to finish the season without a single loss across the major competitions they are playing in shows a team with excellence. And against an Eintracht Frankfurt team that is pretty established, that isn't really hungry for anything. As you can see, they're in the top 6. And what this top 6 means is that they are guaranteed of European football. They're sure of European football. So they have nothing to worry about. If it was a situation where They were trying to get into the top five, top six for European football. Then I think I would have said that's a no go area type of game. But in this moment, this team will be playing in the Europa League. And for them, that's huge. So I'm double chancing entering from, sorry, I'm double chancing Bayern Leverkusen. I'm double chancing Bayern Leverkusen to win or draw in 90 minutes. And the odd for Bayern Leverkusen to win or draw in 90 minutes is 1.36. And of course, you have the booking codes for your benefits. And I just want to wish you guys nothing but the very best with our Sporty Bet and 1xBet code. And see you guys tomorrow.